This is Brian of Ballast Security doing the extended demonstration of the WordPress plugin Attack Scanner. This plugin is developed by Tom of TikTok Computers and me, Brian, of Ballast Security. You can follow us on Twitter. Let's first look at the configuration menu. At the top we have the max log entry count. This determines how many log entries we want to have visible before they are archived locally. Next we have the encryption password. This is used with a modified version of RC4 to encrypt all your logs, archive data, etc. You can change this to whatever you want, just be sure to change it. Also click Save All Changes to save your configuration. There are other configuration options which we'll be getting into shortly. Attack Scanner easily integrates with Project Artillery ban list by Trusted Security. It allows us to block known attackers before they have a chance to attack your server. Remember to click the Update Artillery button every once in a while to make sure that your list is up to date. Now I'll demonstrate the WordPress role whitelisting feature. This allows us to whitelist certain WordPress roles from being detected as attackers. I'm now logging in as a subscriber, which is not whitelisted. I'm going to do a simple directory traversal attack, which will get picked up by the scanner. While not a real attack, it does match the signature of an attack that could be used. As we can see, this attack was blocked by the attack scanner. Now let's log out and log into an editor account which is whitelisted from attacks. We use a similar attack to show that okay, now we're going to log back into the administrator account, seeing how the attack was not blocked. As we can see the directory traversal attack made by the subscriber. We have information like the IP address, the attack string, the original URL schema, the method, the referred, the browser, user agent. We can export all this data into a comma-separated value file. Let's just open this in Notepad, I guess. As you can see, it has all the information from the attack listed here in the comma-separated value file. Now let's run some cross-site scripting attacks. doing here is we're going to WordPress, the index.php, but we're posting the value of XSS equals script alert LOL. And as we see here, that gets blocked and logged. We'll do this attack a few times. We can see the 3 cross-site scripting attacks there. Now let's look at the statistics page. And we can see 3 XSSs were used. Now we'll launch another cross-site scripting attack. And we can see the output from the cross-site scripting attack is heavily sanitized, because the last thing we want is a cross-site scripting attack to actually land up in an attack scanner panel. Now let's look at some other attacks we can detect. This one I'm working on right now is the user enumeration attack, where it's trying to get the author's username by its number. So author 0 would be the administrator, and the attack scanner does pick it up as an attack and it gets logged. And you can see there with the attack string at the bottom and the IP as usual. Now we're going to do a trackback, which isn't technically an attack as much as it's just WordPress spam that comes up very commonly. For this next part, I'm going to use an RFI payload that I found actually using Attack Scanner, as it was sent to the fireball.com decoder. And we'll actually take a look at that in a second. So this RFI attack will trigger attack scanner to not only block the attack, but also, if configured to do so, will send the attack payload to fireviewall.com. Your website does not download the payload, but the link to the payload is sent to fireviewall.com, and it is downloaded there and then decoded, allowing for not only us, but for you to see the contents of that payload. Attackers will often try to hide the data by encoding it. Okay, the attack was detected. Let's look at the log. We can see the track back there and now the RFI. And we can see the actual attack string. We do have the configuration set to send the payload to fireviewall.com, so let's go there now. It's fireviewall.com/decoding. And log.jpg !?was the payload. So here's the payload we're looking at. It's actually quite a classic example of a P-bot, which is actually vulnerable to an exploit recently put out that allows an attacker to take over their bot. So in that situation, the attackers could get hacked back. Now let's do a simple SQLI example. SQL injection has really been on the rise in the past few years, and anything we can do to help prevent against it is what we're trying to do. As we can see, the attack was logged. You can see the string that was attempted to be run. Let's see some source disclosure attacks. This was a vulnerability in certain versions of PHP when used in the CGI bin that allows you to see the source of the PHP. We detect these attacks and log them, and block them, of course, in the Pro version. Here we can see the resulting log of those attacks. Okay, let's archive these entries because we don't want to see them anymore. Archiving entries, the log entries still apply to statistics, and you can still export them. You can block an attacker through this. So we just blocked the IP address of the SQLI, which is my development server, which we will try to connect from now. And a non-attack is showing up as an attack to the attacker who has been blocked. Womp womp. We can unblock that IP address in the configuration menu. And we can see there that it's working again. And let's just delete all these entries. Now let's look at the statistics. All that's left is what we archived. Which was the cross-site scripting attack. The credits for Attack Scanner are for Tom at TikTok Computers, me, Brian at Valve Security, and Dave Kennedy at Trusted Security. I'd like to thank Max9 for the GeoIP lookup database, and thanks for watching the demo and using our plugin. You can get it at attackscanner.com, and we can help support their beautiful bastards' drinking habits.